Hitler too, and you notice I didn't mention the Jews because he didn't either when he talked about the Holocaust.
Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to watch Best of Bill Maher Against Religion of All Time Part 2. So for our first part was something like eye-opening and it was crazy to watch. So this is our second part. Let's get into the video.
Show you something he said this week. Show the tape where I was a good student. I think it starts with his reacting to the Muslim man. To your point about whether he is mentally ill or not.
I understand things. I comprehend very well. Okay? Better than, I think, almost anybody.
Okay, not only is that mentally ill, but it reminded me of this movie.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like, dumb. I'm smart, and I want respect.
Which movie is that? Which movie is that?
You know, other presidents have lost in court before. Here's how a former president who was so much more mature than the president we have now, who we so wish we had back, handled it when he lost in court.
First of all, it's the Supreme Court decision. We'll abide by the court's decision. That doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
See, I thought you thought I was going to go for Obama.
I thought you were going to do Nixon.
That's right, okay. But isn't that something we're at a place where we're missing George Bush?
Yeah,
George Bush. I mean,
Barbara.
It bothers me that you're trying to make the case that this is somehow normal. This is not normal. We're not wrong to be saying that we are trying to cling to some sort of normalization.
No, but okay, but let me throw you back at George Bush then, because people say Trump's a monster, right? He's the new Hitler and so on. George W. Bush was the one that took this country and my country into an illegal, unethical, immoral war in Iraq, which killed 1 million people and thousands of troops. Let me finish my point.
Yes.
And killed 1 million people and thousands of troops, right? That is a monstrous act. It was taken as revenge against a country that had nothing to do with 9/11. That is the act.
Trump's been there 3 weeks. Give him time.
So my point is,
You're talking about making him
see where this is going when somebody says, I'm the smartest person ever in the history of the world?
You have to
We don't foresee.
my point is you have to save the outrage for genuinely outrageous things.
But you
Otherwise,
say
we all get fed up with the outrage.
We're comparing him to Hitler. But I'm sick of talking about Trump. Everywhere you go, that's all people talk about. But I'm sure that the gypsies and the homosexuals are tired of talking about Hitler too. And you notice I didn't mention the Jews because he didn't either when he talked about the Holocaust.
You know, it's tempting to say he puts out so much crazy shit every week. We're just going to throw up our hands and ignore it. No, I'm not there yet. Put up the list. We made a list of the crazy and the lies. This is just from 1 week. Here's the crazy list. Okay, crazy. Number 1, so-called judge. He called a judge a so-called judge. Keep going. Let's hear the list. If something happens, blame him. Blame the court. That's insane. See you in court, he said to them. You think our country is so innocent. That's what he said to Bill O'Reilly.
What's crazy about that?
Well, when I said it, they fucking threw me off ABC.
Personal grudge.
No, seriously, what is crazy? What
Let's
is
go to
crazy
the
about that?
Okay, you're right.
Do you think America's innocent? Seriously? After what I said about the Iraq War? Do you think that's innocent?
No, but I just think that
America has done bad things. Sorry, everybody.
But how come?
So is my country.
That's not that. Putin is a brutal dictator.
He just said America's not
There's
innocent.
no comparison.
Yes, but it was in response to a question when Bill O'Reilly said Putin's a killer, and he said, yeah, a lot of people are killers. You think we're so innocent?
I don't think America is innocent. Britain's not
you're
innocent.
right. This is something Noam Chomsky says.
Yeah.
And it just shows that the Republican...
Is that good or bad? Sorry.
Well, it just shows the Republican Party has no principles. No principles. It's just about who wins.
Right.
Wow. I mean, it's
As
amazing.
opposed to the Democrats.
What?
As opposed to the Democrats who are currently behaving in exactly the histrionic way that they warned us Trump and his supporters would behave when they lost.
This goes back
Exactly the same way.
This goes back to what Bill was saying. This is not business as usual. We have someone who is disrespecting the people of this country.
He's become mentally insane and an idiot tonight.
But it means it's time to riot.
But it's not.
Really.
It's not time to riot.
It's
time to
It's
calm
time,
down.
and we do
College
need a
students.
resistance.
It's
We
time
need
to
speak
take
up.
a chill
Democrats-
pill and calm down.
It's not,
Democrats-
because
It is.
you know what? You're so British. Television media has to stop all this ridiculous, over-the-top coverage of the Virgin Bachelor. No, not that one. This one.
Oh,
Who's that?
Pope,
I don't
the
know.
Catholic
Now, I gotta
one,
tell you, I
Pope.
am just about
He's
had
the
it with
biggest
the
person.
press,
I don't know.
squealing in delight at every mundane thing the new Pope does. Oh, look, he walked across the street. He picked the name Francis. He shook hands. Oh, fuck, he's a 76-year-old executive who got a promotion. They act like he's a baby who just made a boom boom.
Boom, boom.
In his first tweet, the new Pope asked everybody to pray for him, and the media was blown away. Wow, prayer. I never saw that coming. So out of the box. He is amazing. And did you hear he used to ride the bus? It's like we're all suddenly living in a papal tabloid. Popes, they're just like us. They like riding with the top down.
Oh,
They enjoy gossip. They put up with Joe Biden. Look, there are over 1 billion Catholics just on the back of my gardener's truck. So I get it that this is a legitimate news story, but can we at least stop saying that the job of Pope is so hard, such a burden, no one would even want it? What? Okay, first of all, you're selling an invisible product. It doesn't get any easier than that. No one's ever going to come back from the dead and say, oh, it's bullshit up there, there's no heaven. It's just an empty lot.
actually.
Hard job, all a Pope does is talk, and everything you say is right by definition. And you're there for life. Talk about tenure. And what other business could you be in where your company gets caught running a child sex ring since forever and you still keep your customers?
Oh no, that's big
And that is
allegations.
the advantage of being around for 2,000 years. You know, people think all the church's rules and traditions come right from Jesus, but almost none of them do. The Catholic Church has basically always done what we do here at Real Time. It's a bunch of guys sitting around making up new rules. For example, new rule, confession. Jesus never said anything about confession. He even thought of it. They pulled that out of their ass in the 12th
Really?
century. Just like they did with new rule. Women can't be priests. That's also not in the Bible. Neither is celibacy for priests. We didn't have that until the 4th century. And even then, priests could still get married. They just couldn't have sex. Like regular marriage.
Oh my God.
Jesus also never said anything about a pope, let alone that he should live in a palace and get carried around in a chair like Liz Taylor and Cleopatra. Or papal infallibility, another rectum-derived edict
Oh no.
that came in the year 1870. It's an eternal truth that's 11 years younger than the escalator.
Escalator.
I remember the new rule they made up when I was a little Catholic boy. Okay, first we had new rule, no meat on Fridays. And then one day, and I do mean one day, the Pope went, this just in. Hold on, I'm getting something. New rule, meat okay on Fridays. I mean, the whole thing is
Just
just
like
so
that.
shamelessly made up as they go
Yeah,
along.
this was so hilarious to watch, and also like this time he went after Catholics. Last time we saw he went after all the different types of religion, but this time he went after Catholics and the Pope and everything. So like Pope is so revered among
Yeah, I
Christians.
honestly don't know anything about Pope. Who's Pope?
Pope lives in Vatican City, and he is the most he's the father of
Preacher.
fathers.
Father of fathers means what?
Father in a church.
Oh,
So
That father.
he's the biggest one. So
Biggest of Catholic people.
yeah, so there
Oh.
he tells everybody like what are the rules and what we need to follow, and if there is a problem with Christians, so he will solve it. Everything is like that. So he's the one. So he was making fun of him and like how it happens. And even I remember the last time the Pope changed. It was such a big news. It was everywhere in India. Even India is a mostly Hindu country, but still it was everywhere.
Yeah, honestly. And I could relate with that because, you know, most of the things are not in those religious books, but the people who are the head of it or who are preaching the religion, they just always say, no, you should not do this. Even the basic thing, even the things that is of now, currently, but still they say it has been written since years. So you
Yes.
cannot do this like right now. So this is like so true, and I think I'm gonna also be like so soon that atheist girl.
So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.